let me talk to you about the release strategy of my fourth album, African Bohemian. Because I usually, back in the days, believed that you had to release an album every 2 years, 3 years, to take the time for people to listen to the album, to have some hits, do some music videos, and then tour around the world, and then come back, go back to the studio, do some quality work for a year, and then release another album. But because there was I had money stolen by the partner that I did my third album with, and because people were questioning my ability to do albums and to be an executive producer by myself, because the deals I was doing with people was, hey, listen, you bring your studio, I bring the music, and I bring everything else, and we do 50-50 after you take your after we both take whatever we paid. So if I believe my beats are worth a certain price and you believe your studio is worth a certain price, normally we should more or less have spent the same amount of money. So the deal I did for that third album was, listen, I record in your studio and we do 50-50. We release in it belongs to both of us. But the guy that I worked with screwed me, because all of a sudden he invented that his studio was worth X amount, which was a fake price that he invented so he could grab the money that was there. All right, listen. I end up now being frustrated, and Harold Sangamalon tells me, listen, if you bring me a master and you want to prove all these people wrong, right? If you bring me a new album, I'll release it. And I was like, And he was like, yeah, listen, show all these people that, yeah, you can do it. Go ahead and release your album. So I talked to a friend of mine, Kynix, and I asked him, okay, how much for me to record my album in your home studio? Gave me his price. I said, okay, I'll pay you with the money of my next shows. And I started recording the album. And after a year, I had a full album, plus the cover art, plus all the graphic design done by me. And I said, there it is. I make him listen to the first single and he goes crazy. He shakes my hand. He's like, all right, it's coming in December or January. I don't remember the date, in 2004. So the story is not about how this album came out, but it's important because before that album, I always refused to sing in French. And I always refused to sing. I was rapping in the songs. I was rapper. Album 1, 2, and 3, I was rapping on Zouk beats, Haitian beats, Afro, etc. But I was rapping. Like On Dit Quoi is a rap song, Fiona, all these are rap songs. Motema, etc., etc. So this was the first time ever that I decided to sing. And the first song was called Si Tu veux de moi, co-produced by Nichols and Frédéric Wurtz. And not only I was singing, but I was also singing in French for the first time. So my fear at that time would be that, because I was coming from a rap perspective, all of a sudden I just woke up, turned on the auto-tune and start singing. I thought people wouldn't like it and people wouldn't buy the album. So we had to figure out our release strategy to put out the music and put out the songs being completely different from a rap guy to all of a sudden do a zouk song while I'm really singing. And this was the strategy that was brilliant, in my opinion. We went to the biggest zouk radio in France, Média Tropical, and we went to the biggest show, which was the show of Jean-François Saint-Louis. And we told him, listen, we are going to give you a new song, but we're not going to tell you who's singing. All we're going to tell you is it's coming out on Sushi Raw, which is Kaysha's label. Other than that, we're not telling you nothing. Here's the song. So he listens to the song and he's like, oh my God, this is a hit. What up, Tommy? The guy says, this is a banger. This is a hit. This is going to destroy everything on the market. Oh my God, who's the singer? I want to know. Where does it come from? Blah, 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 blah. And we just told him, this is an artist on Kaysha's label. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. This is coming next month on Kaysha's label. Yeah, but how do I present the song? Well, call him the unknown artist. Call him the secret artist and tell them that you are the only one who has a song. So he starts playing the song on his show and he calls us the next day, yelling, guys, I need to know the name of this artist. I cannot go like this. And we're like, what's going on? It's like, no, I need to know the name of the artist because everybody's going crazy. Everybody is asking us the name of the artist. We played the song one time. People called at the radio asking, oh my God, where is this? Who's the artist? We want to go buy this album. And we told him, reply to them that it's only coming out at the end of the month. And yeah, in December it's coming out. And yeah, but I need an artist name. And you will not get one. So I believe that the best thing you could do is to tell them it's a secret artist and the name of the song is Si tu veux de moi. That's it. So after a week, the radio calls us. The other radio called us. Yo, this is such and such. This is Mike from Espace FM. Hey, we heard a new song produced by Kaysha and we don't understand why we don't have the song. We want to play the song too. Média Tropical is playing it like 5 times a day. We don't have it. This is not normal. If we have the song, we'll play it 10 times a day. All right. So we send them the song and we send them an MP3 called Untitled. Just Si tu veux de moi. No artist name. We send to Espace FM. Espace FM goes crazy. Start playing the song like crazy. Then Média Tropical start playing the song like crazy. Then the radios in the West Indies start playing the song. And people are calling us saying, yo, We need to know the name of the artist. And we stayed silent. We told everybody it's a secret. You will know the name of the artist when the song comes out. And because none of these people heard me sing, because they were used to me rapping, nobody thought it was me. Then Media Tropical calls us after 3 weeks telling us, yo, we have a problem. I say, yeah, what is the problem? The song is number one. Oh shit. It's number one? Yes, the song is number one. How can we have a song that is number one on the show and the song is not without a name, without a singer? How do we do that? This doesn't work. We need to know the name of the singer right now. And we told them, you will only know the name of the singer when the album comes out with the music video. And a week later, we put out the music video of Si Tu Veux de Moi. Let me find it on YouTube. Kaysha, Si Tu Veux de Moi. Tomé, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you so much for supporting the show. So 17 years ago, we released. Can I play it? All right. So we released this. I think it was more or less a compa. Yeah, it was a compa song, I guess. Si tu veux de moi. Anyway, so we release this song, and because of the rollout, everybody go crazy. Listen, the whole world went nuts when this song came out, because for them it was like, wait a minute, since when does Kaysha sing? And the way I did it was, yeah, if I told people, hey, I'm gonna do an album where I'm singing, people would be like, oh no. But what I did, I had a track becoming number one and playing in the radio for a month without never saying who was the singer. I released the video that day on this YouTube channel 17 years ago, and on Trace TV. And the album came out the same day. And the first person we called at 8 a.m. was Jean-François Saint-Louis. the superstar of Media Tropical Radio, and we told him, okay, now we can tell you the name of the artist, and actually come to the office so we can give you the album. So he came to the office. I was there, and I gave him the African Bohemian CD, and I was like, this is the artist. And he was like, no, Kunya Mama, what the hell is going on? I was like, yep, that was me all along. He was like, yo, I'm going to the radio now. So he started his big radio show at 5 p.m. where that everybody was listening. He was like, okay, now I can tell you who's the number one artist of that show that has been number one in the show for so long. It's Kaysha, mesdames, messieurs, c'est monsieur, yeah, Kaysha, Moonlight Kaysha. Oh, listen, he went crazy. And listen, after that, the album came out number one. And listen, and I didn't know that in that album, the song One Love would become the biggest Kizomba song ever, that other songs in the album would just blow up. And yeah, that's the story of the release of African Bohemian. So as we enter in 2024, it's going to be 20 years now. And listen, that was crazy. That was crazy because what I learned from the Sumia rollout was to create. Sometimes you have to create. You have to have a strategy to prevent people from having the bias. Because Sumia was a Moroccan artist singing Zouk, I knew that if I said, hey, Kaysha is releasing a Moroccan artist and doing a Zouk album, I knew that there will be some pushback in why isn't she doing a Rai? What is she doing here in our blah 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 blah. So I did the same thing with Sumia in 2003. I came out with an album that was ambiguous enough that people think that she's from the West Indies. And I waited for her album to be the number one selling album and that people be completely in love with the album, so that in interviews she could say, oh, I'm from Morocco. Because then it was too late. People would be like, oh, she's from, we love her anyway. And release strategies is something that people don't think about enough, don't work on enough. People just want to release the music and they don't think of how they're going to release it. And a lot of times, a lot of people, they end up screwing the release of their project because they don't release right.